Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Let's start the year with the updated prices on groceries in Russia, and today I came to the well-known chain of French hypermarkets, Auchan. How was your New Year's celebration, by the way? Mine was so boring, but I'm totally okay with that. Right now my mind is occupied with other things, and I'm sure next year will be much better. Auchan is not one of the cheapest hypermarkets of all, but in case I need to buy a large amount of products for a week or more, that would be one of the choices where I would come. Today is only 4th day of the new year, and just like after every big holiday, today I expect to see a lot of sales and discounts. And by the way, today $1 is around 91 rubles, so we're gonna use 91 ruble for $1 as our reference. And as always, if you want to know the average salary in St. Petersburg, it's in this video right here. That's only been filmed 3 weeks ago, so the numbers are the same. Check it out if you want to. There's a median average salary in St. Petersburg and also the average monthly salary in St. Petersburg. And also today I'm not gonna show you the review of the entire store. I'm gonna show you the prices for the most basic and necessary items for everyday life, with a few random and interesting stuff, of course. And also we're gonna look at some items that left the Russian market by simply changing their names. And just like in any Auchan, there is a big section with clothes, with electronics, with toiletries. Are you interested in that or not? I think it's a little bit boring to show, but if you want me to show, next time I come to a big hypermarket like this, I will definitely show it to you, but today I'm gonna skip on that and only show you the groceries. Let's start our journey from this giant dairy section. And as you can see, all the products are located in the little fridges like that. The situation with milk at this store is actually very shocking. I've never seen an empty shelves on any of the stores in Russia before. And it's not because the milk is in limitation right now, it's because there is a New Year's holidays and a lot of the food supplies are basically on vacation. Although the mayo section is full, very full. Take a look at how cheap the mayo is after the New Year's celebration. 70 rubles for a pack. But anyways, the price is 110 rubles for a bottle, 59 for a store-owned brand, and 130 rubles for a giant pack of milk. Sour cream, 85 rubles for a pack, 50 rubles, 120. Butter, 170 rubles for a pack. A giant butter, 360 rubles for 400 grams. That's very funny. A butter made in Belarus, and it's called Donkey. 173 rubles. 140 rubles. Refined coconut cooking oil, 200 rubles for 400 grams. Cottage cheese, 100 rubles for a pack. Here's a change name brand. Viola used to be Valio, Finnish brand. Now it's Viola and owned by Russian, but the packaging is the same. Here is Actibio yogurt that used to be called Activia, and it used to be owned by Danone. This Teos Greek yogurt strongly reminds me of something else, but I can't remember how this brand that I saw in the States looked like. Here is a fancy Russian brand yogurt in a glass jar, 78 rubles. Here is another interesting brand change example. Plant-based milk called Planta. It used to be Alpro. And then Alpro left Russia and it changed the factory. It started to produce on a Russian factory, and it still used to be called Alpro, but then eventually they changed the name into Planton. But the packaging still looks like the old Alpro milk. Here is a Russian brand of plant-based milk called Ne Moloko, literally not milk. 100 rubles for a pack. There are very famous drinking yogurts in Russia, and you can find them even in a giant packages like this. 112 rubles. The situation with fish is not looking good. 400 rubles for a kilo of sea trout, that never happens. And they removed the heads of the fish, that's probably not the freshest. Nice piece of lightly salted salmon fillet, 170 rubles for 100 grams, but this entire piece would cost you around 1600 rubles because this is almost a kilo. This piece of forel, 370 rubles for 200 grams. Let's move to the fresh produce section. Leftover tangerines from the New Year's, 99 rubles for a kilo. And someone have already tasted one. That's really a shocking price, 60 rubles for a kilo of tangerines. That never happens. Of course, they're not the freshest, but you can still find some good pieces here. Tangerines with leaves are generally more expensive than normal tangerines, and these are 110 rubles for a kilo. A pack of champignons, 60 rubles, which is really cheap because their standard price is 120 rubles for a pack. Pears are not on sale for some reason, 280 rubles for a kilo. Avocados are not on sale, but it's a really good price, and these avocados are actually quite good. One piece of Hass avocados, 90 rubles. 20 rubles for a kilo of cabbage. Standard price is 45. Onion, 30 rubles for a kilo. Another shocking price for potatoes. Are you ready? 13 rubles for a kilo. 30 rubles for a kilo of this potato. And the most expensive one out here, 34 rubles for a kilo. Carrots, 20 rubles for a kilo, but these don't look the best, so I personally wouldn't purchase these carrots. As well as the beetroot, 40 rubles for a kilo, and these are just not great leftovers, everything that was left from the New Year's salads. Eggplants, also not the freshest, but they are only 177 rubles for a kilo. The standard price, 350 rubles. Guys, I learned my lesson. Now I know that this thing is called leek, and it's 300 rubles for a kilo, which is still more expensive than in your countries according to your comments. And the standard price, 430 rubles. Bell pepper, 250 rubles for a kilo. A kilo of yellow tomatoes, which are not very popular in Russia, 460 rubles. 300 rubles for a kilo of plum-looking tomatoes. Broccoli, 300 rubles for a kilo. Pink tomatoes, 200 rubles. A pack of the best-looking cucumbers out here, 230 rubles for only 450 grams. Cherry tomatoes, 670 rubles for a kilo. It sounds like a lot, but it's for a kilo. 146 rubles for a kilo of oranges. 130 rubles for a kilo of Granny Smith apples. 110 rubles for a kilo of bananas. 140 rubles for a kilo. Here is a giant section with frozen goods, everything from frozen fruits to frozen fish. Let's check something out. Here is frozen calamari rings, 400 rubles for a pack. 155 rubles for a kilo of frozen dumplings. That's very cheap, but they're probably not good. Probably better tasting dumplings, 380 rubles for a pack. And it's 800 grams. A good question for you guys. Have you ever tried a beef tongue? 600 rubles for a kilo, and I actually like it, and I only like it because I tried it in the childhood. If I didn't and somebody told me to try it now, I would never even try it, but I tried it and I like it. Here is ice cream. This used to be Baskin-Robbins. Now they renamed it to Brand Ice, and this pack cost 733 rubles. Baskin-Robbins used to be my all-time favorite ice cream. Okay, moving on to the bread, and there is the same situation as we saw with milk, the empty shelves. There's still a lot of bread, but there's still a lot of bread that's missing. And let's check some prices. 72 rubles for half a kilo of bread. 36 rubles for this pack. Mission tortilla, 110 rubles for a pack, and surprise, surprise, it's produced in Russia. Here is a little in-store bakery. I feel like every store I go to has their own bakery, even the cheapest supermarkets. This super tall baguette, 33 rubles. Mini baguette, 15. This one is called French bread, 53 rubles. This giant piece of bread that I'm having a hard time even holding, 130 rubles. A pack of eclairs, 170 rubles. Esterhazy, very popular cake in Russia, 700 rubles. This beautiful looking cake, only 300 rubles for a piece. A kilo of frozen shrimps, 500 rubles. These shrimps, 500 rubles as well. Frozen tuna, 630 rubles for a pack. 420 rubles for a pack of calamaris. 650 rubles for a pack of scallops. This is actually a really good price. And 200 rubles for mussels. The cheese section is absolutely giant. This piece of blue cheese, 338 rubles. Interesting looking red cheese, 114 rubles for 100 grams. 300 rubles for a pack of mascarpone cheese. This Laplandia cheese used to be called Oltermani, and it was also by Valio brand. Half a kilo of bacon, 300 rubles. That's a lot of bacon, and the regular price, 692 rubles. Here's a chill meat section, and they have very interesting meat like rabbit, mutton, and veal, and of course regular pork and beef. Here's a rabbit's fillet, 907 rubles for a kilo, so this pack would be less than a kilo. I don't know how I feel about eating rabbit's meat. I probably never tried it in my life. Mutton, 526 rubles for a kilo, and this pack is 400 grams. This pack of beef, 250 rubles. A pack of ground beef, 400 grams, 150 rubles. 242 rubles for a kilo of chicken. 512 rubles for a kilo of turkey fillet. 290 rubles for this piece of beef steak. Here is the Russian холодец section, and there is one in the shape of a pork, 460 rubles. And I actually have a video on my channel on how to cook холодец or hash. You can check it out if you want to. It's funny how much Russians love холодец, but it's actually ranked in the top 100 grossest dishes of all time. A pack of sausages, 200 rubles. Колбаса, 450 rubles for the whole piece. Do you know what this is, guys? Do you have it in your country? This is halva. It's a very famous dessert in Russia. It's very sweet though. It's basically sunflower seeds mixed with sugar. This pack would be 41 rubles. It's really cheap, as you can see. I mean, why wouldn't it be? The ingredients are very cheap. I know in Turkey they have something like this, sesame seed halva, but I'm not sure if any other countries have it. Corn sticks, another very famous Russian dessert. It's basically like Cheetos, but Cheetos is savory and this one is sweet. Here is another brand change example. Kellogg is no longer available in Russia, so I guess this is the leftover. This is how the new pack of cereal looks like. And also this one, Unicorn, also used to be Kellogg. Now it's just called Unicorn, and actually the brand that owns this now is Lyubatovo. Some oatmeal section. Regular oatmeal, 55 rubles for a pack. I like this pack a lot with Russian matryoshka, 86 rubles for a pack. I would totally pay more for just a pack. Here is a very budget-friendly pack of oatmeal, 19 rubles. 28 rubles for a kilo of salt. I cannot find the price for a regular pack of sugar, but here is a 5 kilo pack of sugar, 303 rubles. Brown sugar, 184 rubles. Regular flour, 100 rubles for a pack of 2 kilos. Here's the Poetic coffee that used to be called Paulik, 300 rubles for a pack. Jacob's coffee is now called Monarch, but I guess here in this store they still have old supply. Bushido coffee, 100% Arabica, 450 rubles for a pack. Moving on to the grains section. Basmati rice, 168 rubles for a pack, which is only 500 grams, which is a little bit pricey. Regular rice for a store-owned brand, 100 rubles for a pack, 800 grams. 162 rubles for a pack of rice. 248 rubles for some fancy rice. A pack of quinoa, 280 rubles. Red beans, 140 rubles. White beans, 229. 199 for a pack of lentils. And buckwheat, 90 rubles for a standard pack. Pasta, 58 rubles for 500 grams. A giant pack of spaghetti, which is almost a kilo, 85 rubles. A pack of spaghetti by Barilla, 133 rubles for a pack. And actually this Barilla is made in Russia. Here's some oil section, 916 rubles for a bottle, that's 500 milliliters. A liter of avocado oil, 1,373 rubles, and is also protected from thieves. Coconut oil, 700 rubles for a jar. Regular sunflower seed oil, 120 rubles for a bottle. And here's some unrefined sunflower seed oil, 101 rubles for a bottle, and this oil is actually good for salads. It's vodka time now. A bottle to go, 100 rubles, 281 rubles for a bottle of store-owned brand that is probably going to kill you. Tundra vodka, 450 rubles. Siberian Express, 900 rubles for a bottle. And you're always asking me what's the best brand of vodka in Russia. Here it is, Beluga, 800 rubles for a bottle, or 1,460 rubles for a fancy bottle. Stolichная, 480 rubles. SARS vodka, 900 rubles. This giant bottle of Beluga vodka, 2,700 rubles. Super cheap chocolate by the store-owned brand. Probably not good, but I just really like how this section looks like. Here is a baby formula section, and as you can see, the most expensive ones are protected from thieves in this little net. Since Auchan is a French hypermarket, they have a little stand of Yves Rocher products. Almost forgot about the eggs. Looks like the prices for eggs are back to normal. 92 rubles for a pack of 10. They look fine. 297 rubles for a pack of 30 eggs. These ones, 106 rubles for a pack of first category eggs. Looks like the situation with eggs just stabilized in Russia, and that's probably because yesterday there was news that Turkey sent about 316,000 pieces of eggs into Russia. So that is it. Let me know, guys, what do you think of the store? I actually don't like Auchan. Correction, I don't like Auchan in Russia. Out of all the hypermarkets, this is my least favorite one. I didn't like the selection of the products. I didn't like the prices. I like the prices on sale, but the normal prices are not the best. And I don't like the quality of the food there. So if I want to buy a large amount of products for a week, Auchan wouldn't be my first option. And let me know what other prices you would like me to cover in my next videos, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys!